We're here for sentencing, and our office has reviewed the entire report with our client. There's one change, but it's really nothing extremely significant. On the first page, in the table in the middle, it should say 15th District Court rather than 14A1. That's the case where he has a delayed sentence with Judge Valva. He's on probation now.
Okay.
No other requested changes.
Assault and battery doesn't have a maximum penalty of 1 year. Is it aggravated assault or is it an assault and battery?
I thought it was the 93-day. That's on right from the hospital.
That's 93 if it's 1 of 1, so then this would be amended to 93 days.
Yes, please. Thank you for catching that, Your Honor. That's absolutely correct.
Mr. Childers.
Your Honor, I reviewed the PSIR, discussed this matter in chambers. I have concerns, and I know the court plans to address these. The term of probation being only 6 months, I believe is inappropriate given the charges. I would ask for that to be a 24-month term of
It's
probation.
outrageous. I agree.
And I know we discussed various programming that would be appropriate for this defendant, including the accountable changes program, and I believe the SMILE program was something else. I'd ask that those be added to the probation condition.
In regards to victim impact statement.
There's no victim impact statement. There is no victim present.
Any request for restitution?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vanis, anything else?
Your Honor, I mean, I'd ask for 12 or 18 months, but we have no objection. I mean, the classes are going to be beneficial. He certainly has no objection to that. Just more of a clarification. Condition 5 recommends a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. He's currently on GPS tether with a home confinement as a bond condition. So what I'm hoping you will do is allow him to have the tether removed and certainly the home confinement. I don't know if the curfew means a curfew tether or just a curfew. But my main goal is just to have the home confinement.
Probation.
Right, so that he can get a job.
There a way in on that or in regards to the tether for curfew?
No, Judge.
Okay, well, the tether's getting removed anyway. It doesn't belong to DOC. It has to come off its community corrections.
Go to Judge Valva's court first.
Okay, anything else, Mr. Vanis? If not, we can turn it over to the client.
No, Your Honor, thank you very much. I'll say no to the judge. You're not required to. You pled no contest, so yeah. No, you're not required to say anything.
I'm asking if you'd like to say anything. You don't have to say anything. But if you do, now is the time.
Okay.
I've had the opportunity to review the sentence investigation. I looked at all of it with your attorney. Okay. And so Mr. Banish should have in front of you page 2 that has the recommendations. They list 1 through 12. Do you see those?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be making some amendments to those as well, and I'll go through along the way. For the record, I'll be ordering conditions 1 through 12, modifying 4, adding 13, adding 14, and adding 15. The term of probation will be 24 months, which is consistent not only with taking your classes and complying with all the conditions that you will have of probation, but it also supports public safety in that regard as well. The Department of Correction policy is ridiculous because in this case, it doesn't even give you the opportunity to complete the class they want you to do. But I understand that for any misdemeanor, their new policy is they cannot recommend more than 6 months. So we will do what's in the best interest of the community and of each individual person and assign amount of time that's going to be needed for you to make amends and do the rehabilitation work this court is going to require. No use of alcohol or illegal drugs. You'll be tested at your agent's discretion. 4 will be amended to accountable choices. You're doing the 52 sessions.
So instead of anger management class, it's called accountable choices classes.
Okay.
For the record, the anger management class in this court's opinion is very nuanced and should not be used in any cases where there's any type of domestic or residential violence. You'll have a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless excused by your supervision agent in writing. No contact with Jenny Mullins, Scott Mullins, or Alex Mullins at this time. You must not be within 500 feet of their residence, school, or place of employment. No assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. 80 days in the Washtenaw County Jail, credit for 80 served. Crime victims assessment fee in the amount of $75. Your supervision fee is $30 a month, and your state cost is $50. Those are unwaivable fees. You must also complete a substance abuse assessment and any necessary programming. I'm going to add a 16 as well. You'll have to waive confidentiality to any treatment program. So I'd like Mr. Henderson, who runs the Accountable Choices program, to probation. That's why I'm adding that in there, and that would go for your substance abuse evaluation as well. Condition 13, court costs in the amount of $1,611, and 14, attorney's fees in the amount of $650. I will waive both of those if you successfully complete probation. And 15, I'd like you to complete the SMILE program, which is Start Making It Livable for Everyone. It is a free program. You can stop downstairs on the first floor at the front of the court. They can give you information set up for that class as well. Okay. In terms of count 3 and 4, it'll be a $50 state cost assessed for that.
Probation too.
No.
No.
Probation. And Mr. Bandis, if you want to appeal today's sentence, you can. You must make a request in writing within 42 days of today's date if you'd like appellate counsel appointed for you. You understand that, sir?
Yeah. No, there were 3 counts, 2, 3, and 4.
And I just assess fines and costs onto the 3 and 4.
Oh,
Perfect.
thank you. Your Honor, my client needs to get over to Judge Valvo's court. So what I suggested is that he go there first and then call probation, make sure he schedules his appointment. Or would you prefer you go down there right now?
No, go see Judge Valvo. Come
Thank
back,
you.
but I also want you to stop at the first floor at front of the court today too. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
On the supplemental, People versus Gregory Sobin, 23788AX.
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of the people.
Mr. Sobin, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, hi, Ms. Neves.
Thank you, Honor. Gina Noveski, First Assistant Public Defender. On behalf of Mr. Sobin, he is requesting the public defender, and I did meet with him this morning.
Okay, it's fantastic. Mr. Sobin, I'm going to read you the complaint that's been issued before the court. It is, you have been charged with a misdemeanor complaint alleging that Marion County, Indiana, was requesting your presence with an extraditable crime of invasion of privacy and intimidation/threat. And that the complaining witness, which is a Washtenaw County Sheriff's deputy, has probable cause to believe that you are found in Washtenaw County Jail in the Township of Pittsfield and County of Washtenaw, and that you're liable by the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Michigan to be delivered upon demand of the governor to Indiana and to be removed to that state forthwith. Your liberty interest is at stake, and here in Washtenaw County, we will give you an attorney. Would you like the assistance of the public defender?
No,
No? Okay.
I'm going to waive extradition. I don't need that lady to help me do nothing.
Well, okay then.
I need that case number on this case, Your Honor. I just was released from prison yesterday.
Okay.
And, I was just released from prison yesterday on the revocation for this offense. And
Okay.
I was just released. They assured me Marion County was going to be there to pick me up yesterday at Milan Federal Correctional Center. And if they wasn't there, they were supposed to release me. Well, apparently they didn't. They had this sheriff's department come and pick me up. You know
Okay,
what?
so I will tell you, Mr. Sobin, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
You have some needs. I'm not in the position of giving you legal advice, but I did
Okay.
offer you the public defender. So if you want some additional assistance, Miss Noveski is a very seasoned attorney who's here and might be able to help you out with that. I'm gonna make the offer one more time.
I told her already that I was waiving extradition and going back
Okay, well
to.
then you're not asking me any more questions about that then. So to waive extradition, sir, I'm gonna read this piece of paper in front of you. I'll ask that the correctional officer, hopefully there's somebody in the room with you.
You got that case number, Your Honor, too? I need that case.
No, I
number.
don't.
You don't have the case number on this warrant?
No, I don't. Do you have a correctional officer with you? Can you get somebody in there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm in here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you please point the camera down to the paper as I read it? There's a waiver in front of you where you can waive extradition. I, Gregory Sobin, am the wanted person by Marion County, Indiana, on a pending arrest warrant charging the crime of invasion of privacy and intimidation threat. I waive the issuance and service of a Michigan governor's warrant and all other procedures incidental to the extradition proceedings, including the right to an attorney, which you just waived, unless you've already retained one. It says that you voluntarily return to the demanding state in the custody of the agent of that state. Sir, if you would like to waive your extradition and we'll arrange for pickup for you back down to Indiana, go ahead and sign.
Okay, and what is this, a misdemeanor, yes or no?
Don't know.
I mean, you did, well, you're saying I'm signing this. I just, you said earlier, this was a misdemeanor warrant. Am I correct, Your Honor?
No, fugitive from justice is a misdemeanor warrant in Washtenaw County. I don't know what invasion of privacy, intimidation, threat is in the state of Indiana. Now, if you had asked for the public defender's office, they might have been able to help you out with that.
Okay, well,
The question I have for you is, do you want to waive or not? If not, you're coming back a different day because we have a courtroom full of people.
okay, well, you know what? I'm waiving it. Get me the hell out of your jail. How you like that?
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Do I gotta
Best
sign
of
this?
luck to you,
We
sir.
just did.
Oh, dated?
Sure.
What's the date?
11/16.
This is number 4, People versus Mitchell Block, 23-5.